Alright, so pile number 1, welcome to this reading. And the topic today is, what is your crush's current feelings? And it's very current, so I hope you enjoy it whenever you click on this reading. It's a general one, so take what resonates. So pile number 1, what I'm getting here, this crush of yours, like their current feelings and thoughts about you is that you are somebody who's really pure and innocent, is what I'm getting. So you're somebody who's like meant to be protected in this life, meant to be nurtured here as well. They look at you as somebody who's really sweet and very innocent. Like if you're a female watching this crush of yours, they look at you as somebody who's like a hyper feminine energy. They like that. They appreciate that as well. Y'all could be into like nature here as well. And there is something here about you and their current feelings. I feel like this crush of yours, they are looking at you as somebody who has made them become a lot more kind. And that's also something that they have recognized. Maybe this crush of yours, like in the past, they were dealing with things and people in like a rude or like a harsh way, but then meeting you, not only I feel like with your feminine energy, I feel like you almost like made this person kinder. I don't know, there's something here about like whenever they are dealing with you, they need to deal with you in a very tender manner. And I feel like that's something that this crush of yours maybe isn't used to. So I feel like, whenever interacting with you, this crush of yours has noticed that they have been called to like do like a transition here. And it's interesting because you haven't like forced them. You haven't told them anything. I just feel like this person like automatically understood that they needed to become a lot more tender. For some of you, I feel like this crush of yours, they really like your hair color. You have a hair color here that really complements your skin, or like it makes your face stand out a lot more. And I'm also picking up on here that this crush of yours, they do really like your face. Y'all could have like a baby face as well. And I feel like it's making this person melt. Like whenever you are smiling, it has like a big effect on this person. Something like that. I feel like this crush of yours, they have noticed as well that you automatically become guarded whenever you are dealt with like in a harsh way. Which is like a very natural feminine response, So I feel like, yeah, that's also something that I'm picking up on here. For some of you, I'm just gonna do this shuffle, but I'm getting more messages. For some of you, you could have met this crush in like a place where both of you are like doing something that you really like to do. Something about nurturing here. Nurturing something, I don't know. Take what resonates. Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Four of Swords. So for some of you, maybe this crush of yours, they did hurt you in some way. And if you're wondering like if they have noticed, the answer is yes here. I feel like this crush of yours, like they could be looking at you, like if you resonate with that, like that this crush of yours did hurt you, they are looking at you currently as somebody who's like resting your heart, trying to recharge, and maybe not interacting as much. And if it's not that this crush of yours has like hurt you, I feel like this crush of yours is noticing that you have been hurt in the past, and therefore like you are a little bit more, I don't want to say introvert, but that's almost what I'm picking up on here. But you're more pulled back. Maybe you're not like an open book to this crush. And I feel like this crush of yours, they could be looking at you as someone who's like currently in your shell, where you're like self-protecting. Maybe y'all are somebody who likes to be at home as well. I'm getting that. Because the Four of Swords is like somebody who's resting, and usually when you are resting, you're doing it at your home. It doesn't have to be like that, but most of the time. And I feel like this crush of yours, they might have like an offer coming in here when it comes to you and this connection. And I feel like this crush of yours is like wanting to take you out of this energy, something here like that. Because Ace of Cups, that's like a love offer potentially coming in, and this is a crush reading, so I feel like this crush of yours, they are having a lot of feelings towards you currently, and it's very good feelings. And it's like a bowl here of not only like love, but like nurture. I feel like this crush of yours could be looking at you as somebody who like potentially could be their wish fulfillment as well. So I feel like this crush is like wanting to nurture you and this connection. Where the Lovers? Yeah, I feel like this crush, we did have the Lovers in pile number 2 as well, so I don't know, there could be some messages there. But I'm getting here that this crush of yours, they see this connection as being a very like intimate union. It's a very intimate connection. It speaks, and I feel like it like pulls on a lot of their like heartstrings here. I feel like you have like a huge effect on this person, and maybe this person haven't really, you know, communicated that or like showcased that. I'm getting here like 10 of Wands. So there's an end of a cycle here when it comes to this connection. And since we do have Three of Swords, I mean, there could be some kind of decision here just for some of you of like walking in different directions, because it has been some kind of heartbreak. So maybe this person decided to not invest in you or something like that. Take what resonates. Very important. Pile number 1. But for others of you who do not resonate with that, you know, the end of cycle here could just speak about like this negativity or like this obstacles or this heartbreak. Maybe it has taken a lot of time for this person to like do this transition that they needed to in order to be next to somebody like you, something like that. And I feel like this crush of yours is like finally coming to like a realization, or like coming to an end of a cycle, something like that. I mean, it's a crush reading, so I'm wondering like how long of a time can that take? But you know, apply this to your situation. Maybe you left this person. I want to do a clarifier here on Ten of Wands. Seven of Pentacles and Five of Wands coming in, some clarifications here. Yeah, so what I'm getting here, maybe this crush of yours have been like putting their energy and not their focus on you. Maybe this crush of yours have been like putting a lot of focus and energy into like their finances, and maybe not coming in with the like correct amount of time that you need in order to feel protected or to feel safe. And if that resonates, I'm getting like this crush of yours has like come to a realization here that, you know, that has to end, that gotta stop. And I feel like, you know, if this crush of yours is coming in with some kind of love offer, you know, now, this crush is actually very excited, because whatever that has been happening between you two, it hasn't, you know, this crush of yours isn't questioning this connection at all. So I feel like this crush of yours could be very excited. So if they are going to approach you here next, pile number one, just know that this person is going to be very excited, because they are kind of aware that they are walking into like a new cycle in this connection. And it's like a cycle where this crush of yours, they know that they're gonna step up and like treat you in a way that you deserve and that you need, something here like that. That's honestly too many, but we are the world, we're taking these enemies. And Nine of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. Yeah, I feel like this crush of yours have come to like new realizations and new like newfound knowledge when it comes to you and this connection. I feel like this crush of yours, they could have been realizing as well that they are willing to like put in solid time and solid effort into this connection. Because the Nine of Pentacles, he's a very slow moving, but I'm also picking up on that. That's like the kind of energy that you appreciate and that you need. For some of you, this crush of yours could look at you as somebody who has recently ended like a cycle, and y'all could be like physically glowing quite a lot currently. And if that, you know, doesn't resonate, I'm just getting like this, as I said before, this connection is like walking into like a new cycle. There has been like some completion here when it comes to this connection. And for some of you, because we do have the Lovers, so there could have been some like, I don't know, some karmic thing or something that was playing out in this connection that needed to be like dealt with. And I'm hearing like that has been done. So y'all are walking into like a new chapter, a new cycle. And it's a very protected cycle. Yeah, I'm also picking up on here that this crush current, like their current feelings, is that they're excited. I feel like this crush of yours, they know that there's like a good time coming in for this connection. So they look forward to it, is what I'm picking up on. Anyways, pile number one, I'm gonna finish off here. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so pile number two, welcome to your reading. We are going to look at what is your crush like, current feelings for you. So it's very like up to date here. So whenever you are looking at this reading and taking the messages, just remember that it is a general reading, so apply it to your situation. All right, so point number two, what I'm getting here is that this crush of yours, like their current feelings, is honestly about coming in with some nurturing. I feel like this crush of yours may want to nurture you by communication, but also by offering something, giving something. I feel like this crush of yours, I'm hearing like a declaration of love. They're thinking about that, coming in with some declaration here. And it's interesting because I feel like this crush of yours, they might be a little bit like low key. So whenever they are, or they could like communicate in a very like specific way. And maybe it's like in a way that you aren't the most like familiar with, or there's something here about like you needing to read between the lines here when it comes to this crush, like their communication. So I'm just getting like for some of you, this crush of yours could be a little bit low key, all right? Yeah, I feel like they could be more of like a gift giver, somebody who likes to communicate with their actions rather than like with words. Or like whenever they do communicate with actions, it's more like obvious, it's more potent. There's something here about that. I feel like this crush of yours as well, they could see you as somebody who is like spending most of your time being out there nurturing other people. I don't know what you do for a living or how you live your life, but they like these qualities about you here. Pile number two. Like this crush of yours could have noticed that you are a person who like to take care of them. Maybe you have nurtured them with something. They like that. They really appreciated that. There could be something here. I don't know. I'm getting this energy here of this crush of yours. They could see you as somebody who has a lot to give to this world and to this connection. And maybe you are in a stage right now, or like it could have been in your life in general, where financially maybe you haven't been the most stable one. But still, I'm getting like this crush of yours. They could like look beyond that. They look at you and they see you for who you are at your core, and not really like how your financial status is. Something like that here, part number two. But take what resonates. I'm gonna pull some tarot cards. For others of you, if I'm gonna pull some cards, I'm getting like this crush of yours. They could have like opinions about your voice. Some of y'all could be, you know, singers. And if that resonates, I feel like this crush of yours do think that you have a really, really, really good singing voice, and like your singing voice has a lot of potential, and they like what you do with your voice or something like that, like how you communicate, how you choose to like use this gift or something. um for others of you, I'm just picking up on here, like this crush of yours maybe like to hear you speak. So if you have spoken on the phone with this person, or if you communicated like in real life or something like that, I feel like this crush of yours, they really enjoy hearing your voice. So we have the Emperor, Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. All right, this is interesting. The messages that I'm getting here, I feel like this crush of yours, they could honestly look at you as somebody who has like a hard time making a decision. Maybe you are a person who like put a lot of your focus on like a lot of different things in life. There's something here, just this crush of yours has noticed that you could be a little bit indecisive, maybe when it comes to them, or when it comes to, you know, love and love offers, or like in life in general. So this could, you know, play out in different levels. Take what resonates. And I feel like this crush of yours, they could be very opposite. Like this crush of yours could be coming in as an emperor, and the emperor is like far from indecisive. Like they have no problem taking a decision, not only for them, but like for other people as well. Because they know that the decisions that they are gonna take is also something that could like affect a lot of other people. And they're not afraid to do that. I feel like this crush of yours might be wanna come in and have a presence in your life where they are wanting to help you become a little bit more like decisive here. And it's not like in a bad way, is what I'm getting. It's because this crush of yours is seeing all of this. Nine of Cups, they are looking at you as somebody who's like meant to be very satisfied in life, not only emotionally, but also like materially as well, and spiritually. So if you feel like you haven't reached like the Nine of Cups stage in your life just yet, I feel like this crush of yours is like wanting to come in and assist you and guide you and navigate you to, you know, to that point. Because it's like this crush of yours, they could be looking at your life and looking at the different offers that you have available, like to your disposal currently. And they're like, okay, so, you know, you do have a lot of options. But just to help you maybe navigate through these different options and offers, because all of them might not be presenting like a golden ticket. And I feel like with the emperor mentality coming in here, this crush of yours has a very easy time to, you know, determine which would be good and not. I feel like there is something here as well of like, their current feelings is also about wanting to protect you, because they could see you as someone who is very generous towards other people, and almost to a point where, you know, there's a risk of you being taken advantage of. So I feel like this crush of yours is like wanting to almost like be your backbone in your life. And whenever you're dealing with situations. And it's interesting because I'm getting here that there is some differences in your personality here between you and your crush. And I'm picking up on the fact that your crush could be somebody who's really rooted in like in the world. So, you know, they could be a little bit older, more established, more experienced, more balanced, more knowledgeable, something like that. And I feel like this crush of yours is looking at you as somebody who, I don't want to say that you're not rooted or anything, but I just feel like a lot of you are more creatively focused. Like y'all could be very creatively, you know, gifted in this life. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like easy for you to get into a lot of small different projects. And maybe it gets to a point where you do so many stuff and so many things that, you know, at the end of the day, you're very tired and you're very exhausted. And I'm picking up on here that this crush of yours, like, they don't want to come in and change you or like not accept you for who you are, because that's not like the energy that I'm picking up on. I just feel like this crush of yours is like wanting to come in and just navigate you or like nudge you in different directions, in different scenarios, something like that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like this crush of yours, they could honestly feel very lucky to have you in their life. There's something about that. There's also something here of like this crush of yours might not really look at this connection and like take this for granted. Maybe this crush of yours have been going, you know, through and been dealing with like a lot of different options in the past, and they weren't good is what I'm hearing. So like now when they have found somebody like you, this crush of yours is feeling very lucky. What I'm also getting here is that this crush of yours could be looking at you as somebody who is very lucky. Somebody who has been going through a lot of cycles in your life. Like, you know, the ups and downs in life. And I feel like this crush of yours, like if they have been present whenever you have been going through these different cycles, I feel like this crush of yours likes that you always keep like a happy face. And you're always positive. I feel like this crush of yours also, you know, recognize that you are somebody who has a lot of trust in life. We're gonna pull some more cards. Oops. That's like a lot of cards. I'm not taking them, but we can look at them. So for some of you, this crush of yours, their feelings is about, because I'm picking up on the fact that y'all could have been going through like a hard patch recently. And I feel like this crush of yours could have noticed that you have honestly been quite defensive when it comes to them. I feel like this crush of yours is aware that that is like coming to an end. Like y'all are at the end of a cycle here when it comes to this defensiveness. Yeah, I feel like this crush of yours, for some of you, they could be aware that you have been going through quite a lot in life, and maybe you do carry some baggage from the past. Yeah, I feel like this crush is looking at you as somebody who's like multitasking a lot in life. I'm just picking up on the fact that this crush, they're wanting to like come in almost like a little bit as your savior here. I don't know, pile number 2. Take what resonates here. We're gonna pull some cards. But it's interesting because before I pull some card, I just gotta say the message that is coming out here. I feel like when this crush of yours, when they're looking at you, pile number 2, like instantly they are recognizing like the uniqueness that is like within you, but also like outside of you. For some of you, like you could have the star quality about you. There's something here about that. And it shows. Your crush is picking up on that. Ace of Wands, 5 of Lovers, 5 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and Page of Swords. I feel like, you know, their feelings about you, they feel a very sacred connection between you two. There's something sacred about this. There's something about you that feels very special. As I said in the beginning, like it before, this crush of yours, they feel extremely lucky to have met you. There could be some differences in y'all's appearances as well, so apply that to your situation. And like y'all can come from like different backgrounds here as well. And I feel like, you know, even if that like is accurate for you, this crush of yours, they don't care about that at all, because they see you at like a soul level. If y'all have been intimate together, I know this is like a crush reading, so many of you maybe haven't reached that stage, but if you have, this crush of yours really enjoyed that. They thought that it was very intimate, and I feel like it helped this person as well recognize like your value and recognize you like on a soul level. There's something about that here. I feel like this crush of yours, their feelings currently could also be about like wanting to impress you here with something. They could be spending some time like studying you, or like love in general, or like how to pursue somebody or something. Because I feel like this crush of yours, as I said, maybe you are a person who have had like a lot of options in love, and maybe you haven't been like very impressed by their offers. And I feel like this crush of yours, especially if this is like somebody who is embodying the Emperor, like they don't want to come in with like an offer that you wouldn't notice. Like the Emperor doesn't like that. When they make a move, like they want it to be recognized and they want it to be known. So there's something about that, like this crush of yours could be studying right now. Yeah, I feel like you definitely sparked something within this person here, pile number 2. Something very special. I feel like there could be like a new beginning in this connection as well. And for those of you, I'm just getting here, like this this crush of yours is like really invested and very focused on this connection at this time, like while I'm doing this reading. Just so you know, pile number 2. Yeah, I feel like this crush of yours is like wanting to pursue this no matter what it takes. Because I feel like, you know, if this person is like the Emperor, once they have made a decision on achieving something, the Emperor doesn't give up easily. I feel like this person is willing to like do a lot of efforts here in order to achieve this connection and have something here with you. And as I said, I feel like this person is very determined right now. So their current feelings is like determination, wanting to really, you know, pursue this, invest in this, discover more about you and this connection. All right, so I think I'm gonna finish off here. Pile number 2, I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so pile number 3, we are gonna look at what is your crush current feelings. And it's very up to date, as I said in the different piles here as well. So I hope you enjoy it whenever you click on this reading, and it's a general reading, so take what resonates. We're taking that card because it did come out. Alright, so pile number 3. I feel like for a lot of you, you are definitely like in the talking stage here with this crush of yours. Y'all could be exchanging a lot of like communication here. So y'all could be texting quite a lot. I feel like this crush of yours, like they could be somebody who's like generally very busy during the day, but like they have time and they will make sure that they have time to like talk to you and like text with you, something like that. I feel like this whenever they are busy during the day and they get like a text message for you, I feel like it has like a huge effect on them. It makes them happy. It's almost like this crush of yours is like eager to get finished with their like obligations during the day so that they have time to like just sit down and text with you or communicate with you. There's something here about that. I feel like this crush of yours, they look at you as somebody who is kind of majestic here. You could have like a very majestic like presence in this person's life, and for others of you, I'm getting like an overall, you have a very majestic presence. I feel like this crush of yours, whenever you are communicating, there could be something here about what you are communicating about that they really appreciate. So both of you could be people who are like into more deep conversation, or like you talk about stuff that is like not normal, or I don't want to say normal, but that's, it's not, what I'm just getting here, what I'm trying to say here, pile number 3, is that you don't do the small talk here. Like whenever you speak together, you have topics that is like really interesting. And I feel like this crush of yours, they really appreciate that. And they also appreciate the fact that you're able to hold a conversation at this level. Because I feel like this crush of yours, like their opinion is that not a lot of people are able to like hold a conversation in these topics. I don't know, we have something about planets here, so like y'all could be talking about like the universe and galaxies and topics like that, you know, that really requires one to, you know, have some knowledge and some understanding. We're gonna pull some tarot cards, but I'm telling you, pile number 3, this crush of yours, like they are eager to speak with you. Like that's like the epiphany moments of their days. Like that's like the happiest moments. So that's a good thing here, pile number 3. that was one card that almost flipped, but I wasn't able to catch it, so I'm just gonna continue shuffling. All right. We have the Lovers. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening with this card. I mean, I have pulled this card in every single pile. So, I don't know. Y'all might want to check out pile number 1 and pile number 2 because there might be some messages there. So, as I said in the previous pile, I'm just getting here that this crush of yours, they find you to be very rare and somebody that's like special to them. I feel like this crush of yours, they have like a feeling here of like wanting to hold you close to them. Make sure that you are not too far away. And for, you know, for some of you, it could just be that this crush of yours is not wanting to like not be connected to you for like too long of a time. Because I feel like whenever you are not like communicating with each other, this crush of yours could be feeling a little bit like empty. So they're just wanting to make sure that you're always around. Something here about that. That's so cute. Pile number 3. We're gonna pull some more cards. I mean, it's too many cards, but we can look at these quick. They're the Tower. Yeah, I feel like this your presence or this connection could be something very major for this person. And maybe it's something that's very real as well. So maybe this person is like a little bit uncomfortable, like low-key uncomfortable. Maybe a little bit afraid as well of the potential of this connection because it's so new. Maybe this person isn't like used to having these kind of feelings for somebody. Yeah, there's something here about exchange. I feel like this crush of yours, they could be feeling like whenever you two are interacting with each other, it's like it's a balanced give and take here between you two. I feel like y'all are making this person like you're helping this person come over and heal from like past things and situations is what I'm picking up on here. Yeah, they see you as somebody that's really special and unique to them. Yeah, for some of you, this crush of yours could have been dealing with like an ex in the past who maybe wasn't the best option for them. Maybe this person was a little bit like harsh towards them, something like that. Maybe this crush, like their ex could have been picking on them because they like to learn, or they like, for some of you, this person, the crush, like the person that you're dealing with, could be considered almost like a nerd. And I feel like the ex was like picking on them, something like that. But I feel like this crush of yours, they look at you as somebody who isn't. Like you are literally the same. They feel very home with you. They feel very comfortable. They see a lot of potential within this connection. Yeah, I mean, sometimes maybe this crush of yours does get like a little bit defensive. Maybe it's something about this connection that feels almost like too good to be true. But I'm hearing it's not stopping them from wanting to take a leap of faith here as well. So yeah, I mean, those messages were just like side messages. So take what resonates there. We're gonna do some cards. That's also too many. We have the 9 of Wands and we have the Chariot. I feel like this crush of yours, like they find you to be somebody who's very confident and very strong. maybe this person isn't really used to that. I feel like, especially if this is somebody who has been dealing with some insecurities about, you know, their knowledge or like their personality. I feel like this crush of yours, as I said, because they look at you and they see you as somebody who's literally the same as them, but they see you showing up in a way that is a lot more confident. And I feel like this crush of yours, they find that to be very inspiring. They find you to be very inspiring. Somebody who's like unapologetically and unafraid to show up in like a very authentic way. And here, there's also something here about like this crush of yours, they see you as somebody who feels very protected in this life, but it's almost like you also recognize that you are kind of protected, like that you have everything that you need in order to face any type of challenge that like could happen in life. I feel like for a lot of you, like you are inspiring this person to like take charge and like embrace their life and who they are. There could also be something here, because we do have the Chariot. There could also be something here about, you know, this crush of yours, like their current feelings is about moving towards you and also like overcoming their obstacles. Maybe it's their inner obstacles when it comes to this connection, and like sit on top of their feelings and not literally, you know, letting their feelings dictate the directions in their life. There's something about that. At the bottom of the deck we have the Devil. So for some of you, it could be dealing with like a Capricorn here. If that doesn't resonate, there could be some addictions in play here, but that only resonates for some of you. Yeah, so maybe, because we do have the Devil here, so maybe this crush of yours, like in the past when they have been dealing with other crushes or other people, maybe they have dealt with them in a way that is, I'm hearing like dealt with them in a way where they were able to get like quick results, but it wasn't like good for like the overall or like the long-term vision, something here like that. And I feel like whenever this person is like dealing with you, they are needing to deal with it like in a different way, where they are taking control of like their negative thought patterns. For some of you, it could be, I'm hearing like this crush of yours don't want to mess this up. They could be a bit afraid of their own behavior, because this person could be aware that they do have like a negative pattern in their life, and that could be almost like an addiction. And I'm not, you know, when I'm speaking about addictions, because the Devil doesn't always have to talk about drugs or alcohol, you know, it could just speak about negative thought patterns. So there's something here about that. But as I said, they are wanting to overcome that. The Hierophant. I feel like for some of you, like y'all could have met in a place where there is like, it could have been like a community, in a community space where both of you are spending your time in, something like that. I feel like for some of you, this crush of yours could be looking at you as somebody who is almost like their teacher in life, almost like a mentor for them, low-key. Maybe they haven't expressed that. I feel like there's something here as well of like wanting to come in with something impulsive here when it comes to this connection. And for some of you, it could be something that could play out while you are sleeping. Like this person could be sending you like a text message, like out of like an impulsive one, something like that. Something that playing out in the nighttime here is what I'm getting. But as I said here, pile number 3, like you are helping this person wanting to do something here. This crush of yours, as I said in the past, they're very eager when it comes to you in this connection. They're very, like, heavily eager. There could also be some physical reactions to you here. So maybe this crush of yours, like, they tend to become very aroused whenever they are around you, something like that. Yeah, I feel like this crush of yours, like in the past, they could have dealt with, or you could have dealt with situations that just made you more defensive, something like that is what I'm picking up on. Cause so I feel like this crush of yours, sometimes they have like a hard time really trying to accept this connection for what it is, because I feel like they could be thinking that it's almost too good to be true, something like that. This crush of yours, like whenever they are at home, they're thinking about you a lot. You are stuck on their mind here by number 3. They think about you a lot when they're at home, like resting. We're just gonna pull one more card here. Yeah, I feel like this connection, or like you are like helping this person, answering the call for something. And I feel like that's like a very personal thing here that your crush is going through when it comes to you. It's a very intimate and it's a very personal thing. So there could be like their own transition that they are having to make when it comes to you in this connection. And it's about overcoming something. Maybe this crush of yours has like spent a lot of time ignoring something within themselves. And, you know, whenever they interacted with you, I feel like you ignited something within them. You sparked something within them. That's so interesting here. Pile number 3, I'm gonna finish off here. I hope you enjoyed it.